What's going on, successors? Y'all, welcome to another episode of Speak Your Success in the Morning. I'm happy to be here with you on Monday, April 21st, 2025. You already know it's a great day to be alive. We got a great show for you today. But before we really kick this thing off, before we really get this train moving and grooving and going and flowing, we got to bring out my conductor, my co-conductor, producer Britt. What up, producer Britt? How
What
you
up?
feeling?
What up? What up? What up?
You good? You good? How was the
Good.
birthday?
The
Speak
birthday
on
was
it.
great. The birthday was great. The birthday was great. Feel great. Feel great. 32. Woo woo. Ready to do it again.
32. So what? That's Shaquille O'Neal year. What? That's Magic Johnson year. Uh,
Yep.
I can't think of nobody. Sean Alexander, running back
I was
year
about to say, I
32.
thought I know you're gonna throw some numbers out there, throw some players out there. So
I mean,
the
yeah,
only one
yeah.
I can oh yeah, I forgot about Shaq, but I did say Magic Johnson. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
So good
hmm
birthday. That's what's up.
Yeah,
We
happy to
like
be
it.
here, man. What we ain't been on since last Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Time
Yeah,
flies.
time
Time
flies. Time
flies. Yeah.
flies. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Well,
Congratulations to you as well.
Okay, well, yeah, y'all. So my wife and I, we had a baby. So that's why if y'all was like,
Wow.
where were they at? Like, where were they at? What was going on with the show? Your boy
Yeah.
was in the hospital, right?
Okay.
In the hospital with my wife, and we now have a baby boy, baby boy number two. So now we got baby Jones number two, and his name is Mr.
Wow.
Judah Aaron Jones. So
Love that.
excited about him. Our little lion. So yeah, man. It was a full weekend.
I bet. I
Yeah,
bet.
yeah.
I watched the
Okay.
Christmas production. I mean, not the Christmas,
Easter,
the Easter.
Easter,
I'm
Easter.
sorry, Easter
Oh, that girl had a
production.
good birthday. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Stop.
but yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're
We're here.
here.
We're ready to rock,
We're
ready to
here.
roll, man.
All right, give
Yeah.
me 1 second.
Okay, okay. But yeah, y'all, as producer Britt is about to get us rolling. Let us know in the chat how was your weekend, right? Did you do anything fun? You do anything exciting? Did
What
we
y'all
miss
cook? What
anything?
y'all cook for Easter?
What y'all cook for Easter and what them Easter outfits look like though? Because sometimes producer Britt,
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well, when me and you was growing up, everybody did the most for Easter, but I feel
I
like
had the
now
fits, okay? I had the dresses. Me and my sister had matching dresses. It was a whole situation every year.
matching dresses.
Mm-hmm.
Did Did y'all had the little ruffle socks? You
Of
had the little
course. Oh my gosh, of course.
oh my
Yes, my
goodness.
mama had
Okay.
us fried, dyed, and laid to the side with our
Oh,
hair. Yeah.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
Mama had to get you right. Mama had to get you
Uh-huh.
right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
So,
then what y'all eat for Easter?
is there a set Easter? There's not a set
I don't think there's
uh
a set
menu for
Easter
Easter. Is
menu.
there?
No, I
'Cause
don't
I
think
know
so.
New Year's, black people love cabbage, black eyed peas, and
Well,
they
you
do
do
the turkey
greens. You
neck.
do greens for money. You do black eyed peas for, you do like everything's like a certain thing.
It's not I thought it was cabbage. It's not
I eat greens. I eat greens on
I mean green for green. That's fine.
yeah,
If that's
green
what
for
you
green.
into, that's cool.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
all right. All right. I'm ready for you. I had to move to my phone, but I'm
All
ready.
right, here we go, y'all. Now we about to get into our segment for today, our straight from the source segment. And y'all, I'm excited about this text, and I'm not one of these people that says this often, but I really feel like God put David on my heart. And David is somebody in the Bible who's referred to as a man after God's own heart. So we're going to come to you today, and we're going to talk about Samuel anointing David. Right, we get into that text, and y'all just knowing that David is a man after God's own heart, but also just knowing the sins that he committed later in his life, even though he became king. That happens later. That's not in this text today. But I just want to level set for y'all here as we go ahead and get into this, and just knowing that God can use you in any way. Man, I'm just gonna read the text, Bruce Britt. All right. So this is first. This is First Samuel chapter 13, and I'm gonna start with this First Samuel chapter 16. Excuse me. I'm just gonna take it from the top. The Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul since I have rejected him as king over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and be on your way. I'm sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be king." But Samuel said, How can I go? If Saul hears about it, he will kill me." And Saul was the king at this time. The Lord said, "Take a heifer, right, a cow, with you, and say, 'I have come to sacrifice to the Lord.' Invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what to do. You are to anoint for me the one I indicate." Samuel did what the Lord said, and when he arrived at Bethlehem, the elders of the town trembled when they met him. They asked, "Do you come in peace?" Y'all, they were scared out here. They were scared. Samuel replied, "Yes, in peace. I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Consecrate yourselves and come to sacrifice with me." Then he consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. Y'all, I'm gonna skip down to verse 7, then we're gonna just roll through from there. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things other people look at. People look at outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Okay. But then Jesse called Abinadab, and he had passed in front of Samuel. But Samuel said, "The Lord has not chosen this one either." Jesse then had Shammah pass by, and Samuel said, "Nor have the Lord chose this one." Y'all, this is the modern day balloon pop. This is like the modern day balloon pop going through this chain of events. And then it says, verse 10, Jesse had 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, but Samuel said to him, "The Lord has not chosen none of these." So he asked Jesse, "Are these all your sons? Like, where are your other boys? Like, because I was called here to anoint the next king, but I'm not seeing them. What's going on?" And then he said, "They're still the youngest." Jesse answered, "He's outside tending to the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him. We will not sit down until he arrives." So we sent for him. He brought him in. He was glowing with health and had fine appearance and handsome features. Then the Lord said, "Rise and anoint him. This is the one." So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers. From that day, the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David, and Samuel went to Raham. Producer Britt, reading this text and really looking at this, there's a few observations that I took away. And the first one was that other people are always connected to your assignment. And this is just Samuel's assignment because Samuel came to anoint David. But imagine if Samuel's like, "You know what? I'm not going to anoint David. I'm not about to rock with this. I don't feel like doing this." Then David would have never been anointed king, at least from Samuel. God could have called somebody else. But the first observation you want to keep in mind is just, y'all, when it comes to our lives, there's other people that are connected to the work that we're called to do. So therefore, we need to do it. Number two was God provided clarity when he gave instruction. Initially, Samuel is looking for who's the next son to be called as king. He didn't know exactly who it was. But ultimately, when the time came, after all the other sons passed by, but the time came, then God was like, "Rise up. This is the one. He's him," right? He's him. And then the last observation I want to just point out is that God's standard trumps man's standard. Samuel was looking at all the brothers and he was like, "Oh, well, this one's going to be king because he's tall," or, "Oh, this one's going to be king because he looks this way or that way." But for God, it's not about the outward appearance, it's not about the outward exterior. It's all ultimately about the heart. God looks at the heart. And y'all, the reason why I want to break down a little bit about David today is just understanding in terms of like looking at the application. David was 15 years old at this point. He was anointed king he was anointed king at 15. However, he did not come into the throne and reign as king until he was 30. That was 15 years later. So imagine if somebody has spoke a word over you, God has told you something, people have ministered to you, whatever it might be, and you're like, oh wow, it's time for me to go ahead and take over. It's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to be the boss. It's time for me to be the CEO. But at the same time, God might just be revealing something to you, but it might not be that season just yet. So remember, just because you're anointed in a time or a season doesn't mean that you're called or ready to even take the throne in this season currently. Y'all, so be encouraged. This was straight from the source. I just wanted to share a little bit about David because God really put it on my heart, and just seeing and knowing that David was anointed to be king, but he still went back and was faithful as a shepherd boy, keeping the lions, the bears, and everything else away from the sheep. So, what are you called to in this season to continue to be faithful over right now so that when time comes, you can sit in that rightful seat of CEO, of king, or whatever it is that God has for you. Y'all, I'm Jonathan Jones, and this has been Straight from the Source. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with more Speaker Success in the Morning. Looking for an exciting workout that's not only fun but makes you feel alive? It's time to step up your fitness. Extreme Hip Hop with Treese, that's your answer. This isn't your typical workout. Extreme Hip Hop with Treese is an energizing step workout that combines simple moves with fresh beats, both old and new, creating an atmosphere that makes fitness exciting. With a focus on all elements of fitness, cardio, muscular conditioning, flexibility, and balance, you're guaranteed to burn calories and get addicted to the energy. Extreme becomes your safe space, which is a welcome environment where everyone is accepted. It's where you can let go of those worries of the world and focus on getting healthy. Ready to get energized? Join Extreme Hip Hop with Treese today. All right, family, welcome back to Speaker Success in the Morning. If you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that subscribe button just down below. And y'all, today is Monday, April 21st, 2025. It is a great and amazing day to be alive. So now we're back. Producer Britt, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Uh, man,
What's up? What's up? What's up? What is it? 6:13? 6:13 in the
see,
morning.
13 minutes after the hour. 13
Yeah.
minutes after the hour, man. So
Mm-hmm.
what you So what you drinking on there? You got your ginger, you got your lemon.
It's
What we
just my
got going today?
ginger lemon tea. Y'all know I like to juice, so I juice some ginger, and then I just had some lemon juice left, and then I just make this. Yeah, and I just
Gotcha,
have a
gotcha.
kettle, do my kettle hot, and then that's it.
For sure, for sure. So what is it about the ginger though? Like, is it like it's just something good just to get going in the morning, the ginger and the lemon,
Yeah, I think it's
or
like inflammatory, and it has all its health benefits, and yeah. I
I
mean, it's
like it.
just it's just like tea. I mean, that's all it is. It's just tea. Ain't gotta be leaves to be tea. It's tea. Okay, it's tea.
Tea
Yeah.
with me in the morning. Producer Britt. Okay,
Right.
cool. Fair enough.
Yeah, so let me talk a little bit about my birthday weekend.
Oh, that's why you was so short earlier. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, she ain't
So
saying nothing
sure.
about her birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Just save
So,
it for the segment. Okay. Yeah.
so Thursday I had to go to a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. We love love. That was great. That was about an
Weddings are great.
hour and some change. That was about an hour and a little change away. Did that. And then
Mm-hmm.
Good Friday was
Mm-hmm.
my actual birthday. Um, I knew that
Okay.
my I knew that my friends were cooking me a dinner, and because we didn't travel out of town this year together for my birthday. And so they were like,
Uh,
hey, do you want to just do a little dinner at my place? I was like, okay, cool. So we did that. And
okay,
then,
I seen that on the story on Instagram. I seen that on the story on Instagram.
you
Okay.
know what's crazy, Jonathan?
What's
My
crazy?
sister stays in LA, and she surprised me. My
Oh, your
sister
sister was down here?
My sister came,
Wow.
to Texas, and she
Okay.
surprised me, and they got me real good, and then, later
What
on
part of
that night, yeah, we had a really good spread. My friend Priscilla, she cooked, some Mexican dishes. I love Mexican
Mm,
food, and it was just, authentic to the T, okay? And so,
Mexican food is a win.
that was good, so love that, and then they were like, "Okay, we got another surprise for you," and I was like, "Can't be no more surprises, like,
Oh
I ain't
my
got
goodness.
time."
Obviously, I know you too well. Oh my goodness. No, don't do it. Please do it. Yeah,
No, I
surprise.
had no idea, I had no idea, and so, um and keep in mind, like, everybody knew about this except for me. It's so
I mean,
crazy.
if it's
Like,
your surprise, that makes sense.
everybody knew about this. I was just like, "What?" I
Oh,
was oh my
yeah.
gosh. And so,
Oh,
um
good.
and so, and for those that, obviously don't know me, like, I am a planner. I know exactly what's going on, and
Mm,
to not be in control, like, I was just like, what the heck is going on? So
that's
when we
funny.
moved to the next place, I said it a few weeks ago. I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so cool if all my friends got together and we did karaoke. And that's what we did. We went to go do karaoke. And it
Oh,
was
dang. So they
so
oh,
fun.
wow. So they knew that this was something they knew something this was on your list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. That's a
Yeah.
good night. Karaoke is cool. If you can't do karaoke with everybody, but, you
Mhm.
got your group you got your good group of people that can rock together, y'all can let loose
Mhm.
together,
Yep.
everybody feels safe together. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good time. That's a good time.
So we did karaoke and that was hilarious. We had a 2-hour limit. I had the best time ever, and then, ended the night out, um, and then Saturday and Sunday, had to do some personal things, and then, yeah, yeah,
Alright.
and then here I
Alright.
am Monday, but I had a great, 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 great birthday. So
Great,
came
great, great.
in 32, live, lit, and local. I was,
Mm,
yeah, I was excited. I was excited. All the birthday love. It's just,
that's what's
I
up.
celebrate my birthday every year. I know it gets bigger and bigger and better every single year, but
Mm-mm,
this year was
mm-mm.
just like, I
Birthday
was like,
bash.
wow, because normally I plan my own birthday. And so, like, it felt good
Mm,
not to plan my own birthday. I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
had a well, I won't say I never have a surprise birthday because when I was
Mm,
in Florida, and when I was coaching, this middle school basketball team,
uh,
and the girls, they surprised me, and it was so cute. It was so cute. So this was my
you was
second surprise. Mhm.
wait, you coached the girls basketball? I feel like I
So
feel like I heard you talk about this in passing before, but I don't you just
yeah,
talk about it in passing.
so like for work, was this for work study? Yeah, this was for work study. And so we had a connection, not I guess like a I guess like a connection with a middle school across the street or whatever. And
Uh,
they asked me if I wanted to coach, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And it was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It was 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and then, yeah, yeah, love those girls. Some of
you
those
as a
girls are in
coach
college right now playing
oh, do you feel
basketball,
old?
so
That's crazy.
I do feel old, but it was some of those kids are so talented. I mean, Jonathan, they
I believe
spoke
it.
3, 4 different
Oh,
languages.
wow. No, that's not just talent. That's just I thought you were talking about on the court. Nah, they intelligent.
These are smart
Dang.
kids,
You
and,
hooping and you speak 3 different languages. That's crazy.
yeah, and then on top of that, yeah, my first time being a coach, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh," but we won a
Um,
couple games, and then our last game that we played together, I organized it so we got to play in the college gym, and,
oh, that's dope.
that was a big deal for them, and
That
so
is a big deal.
yeah,
That's real big. Man,
yeah, so that was a
coaching
big deal.
coaching can be fun. Like, I mean, like we all have our favorite coaches growing up and everything like that.
Mhm, mhm.
And, seeing them throughout the course of like a long season and you see them through the highs, like they don't make it necessarily look fun. But like when
Mhm.
you come on and like you volunteer or you're doing like that type of opportunity, like coaching can be fun, especially if you understand the game and you
Yeah.
understand like, yeah, of course you want to win, but the
And I
group of
think the
kids you
most
got,
important thing is, like, you gotta know how to motivate kids. Like some way,
Oh,
somehow
yeah.
you gotta learn how to motivate them because they like the girls, I played basketball, so it's like I know that I had an attitude and I know how
Same.
attitudes work just as
My
being a
attitude was
woman.
trash.
And
Yeah,
yeah, we weren't playing them games. So, I'm
definitely
not
not.
a coach at oh, it's okay. No, you see that baseball
Oh.
field out there? You can go give me some. Go get you some.
Oh, touch something. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Touch
Okay.
some, run a
Hey,
mile, cause that's how I was raised. That's how I was raised, that's how I was trained, and, yeah,
I
shoot.
mean, so I can get it on I mean, I
Came
can get
out
with it
great.
on both sides.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can get with on both sides, like, cause especially when you got the guy or the girl that's, like, really, really, really talented,
Mhm.
I'm like, I know everybody else gives it to you easy, but you gotta come on, bro, you gotta give me something.
Now
Like,
you're
come
doing
on.
nope,
Like
nope.
like, "Oh, no, man, I got it, I'm good, I'm good." I'm like, "You're not even playing defense." "Nah,
Mhm.
man, Imma play defense next time. Just play defense now. Just play defense now."
And
Okay?
it's
That's
crazy
it.
because it's like that's when, I was younger, still active and playing basketball. So it's like, and Coach Brittany, we want to play you. We want to play you. All right, baby, you can't play me like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, we
queen
ain't
of
on that.
queen of the court, queen of the court.
Oh, oh, but look
Yeah, that's my game right
this what I was gonna say. So this is a slight pivot from the
there.
coaching conversation,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it is about the next generation.
Mhm.
So just like to your point about what you're talking about, how the next generation, like, is just some different dynamics.
Of
I was
course.
reading a post on LinkedIn and it
Mhm.
started talking about how this next generation has elevated like the standard of work. And I'm like, hold on, wait, what is this even talking about? Because I really got to understand what y'all are trying to say right here.
Me too.
But it was talking about how this next generation, if they don't want to do stuff, they not going to do it. If they're doing stuff, they got to know
Right.
what cause is it attached to,
Yeah.
where's the benefit for me, and how is this going to serve.
They
I'm
do
like,
like a good explanation. And part of that, I'm
mm,
like, dang, we were never like that because
no explanation.
we were raised to go to school, go to college, get a
Hmm.
job, live your life, get married,
That's
have
it.
kids, and die. And that's
That's
it.
it. That's
That's
it.
it.
Why
So
do I have to do this? Because I said so.
because you're supposed to, and that's how the workforce works, and yada 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 yada
Man,
yada. But
say,
yeah, I do appreciate that they like ask questions. The way this makes me feel, this, that, and a third, yada yada yada. So I'm like, I I appreciate it. I appreciate it because now it's like, let me step back as a millennial and
hmm.
how does this make me feel?
Oh
And,
Lord.
hey, that matters. It matters. It matters. Yes,
Say,
yes, yes, Walter Lee. They desire clarity. Because I told you, yeah, because I said so doesn't suffice. Yep, that's right. Good
man,
morning,
but
everyone. Good morning, chat. How y'all
to a
doing?
certain extent, right? The
Mhm.
questions are cool to a certain extent. Then you gotta like, okay,
I would
now
say
it's time to move on and do something. Now it's
my
time to move on.
issue with the new generation and the Gen Zers and the was it Gen X, Alpha X,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They don't know how to dress at work. That's what
Uh-oh.
it is. They don't know how to
Uh,
dress at work.
oh no. Oh, professionalism? They lacking profession. They got questions, but they ain't bringing
Somebody in the
professionalism.
chat, Miss Lucille, they don't know how to dress at work these days. They really don't.
Oh.
And it is very disturbing. It's a thing on TikTok and they were like the girl they were in like short skirts or they were like
Yeah, can't do that.
shorts or it's just unprofessional attire for the workplace, something that you would never even think of to
Mhm.
to wear. And so I'm just like that is crazy. Or if they do a job interview, I've seen just like a t-shirt and it's like some
Uh,
jeans. And they just go
well,
and try to get the
yeah.
job.
Well, are we talking about corporate jobs? Because
Yeah, we talk about corporate jobs.
okay, okay, that's wild. Because I about to say one time I went to True Religion, I had a button down shirt on, I had slacks on, and then they was like we're gonna give you the job, but this ain't, this don't match what our culture is here.
Right.
I was taught, button down shirt, make sure it's
Mhm.
iron pressed, all that. So you gotta find the balance, and you
You
gotta
gotta
know
find a
where you're
balance.
working at, who you're
Yeah.
talking to. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
producer Britt.
for sure, for sure. But it
Okay.
was just yeah, yeah, them and their standards are, very high because they gonna let you know how they feel. They gonna use them PTO days. They gonna use them mental health days. They gonna use whatever day that they need. They gonna use that mug because sometimes, I feel like our generation and older, we be, I can't miss
Mhm.
work. I can't do this. I can't do that.
I be on that. I be on, but look,
No,
they're
yes, I
gonna
can.
they're gonna use them PTO days. They're gonna expect to be making 80, 90K out of college, if not
Yep.
six figure. It's getting crazy. It's the standard game is getting crazy right now.
Yeah.
The standard
Yeah.
game is getting crazy.
Yeah, I would say
That's
they
all.
yeah,
That's
they
all.
got us beat on that for sure. They got us beat on that because we
Hey,
just
if
got
you
that
find somebody to pay
mindset,
it,
hey, it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do to get this check and move on. And that's
that's it,
it.
man.
And
Just
that's
just just
it.
just just
And
just do the work
that's
and
another
get
thing
it going.
to your LinkedIn situation. Um, they will leave a job. They will leave a job quick.
If you if you paying a little bit more, if you giving a little bit more benefit, if you giving a
Mhm.
little bit more mental health day, yeah, I'm gone.
They will
I'm gone.
leave. They will leave and not care.
Leave in less than a year, leave in 6 months. Producer Britt, I'm connected with some people now. I mean, I don't even know what generation they fall in. But
Mhm.
I'm connected with some people now. I will see them work somewhere for 3 months.
Mhm.
They get that little experience they can put in LinkedIn, and then they jump to the next spot. I'm like, "Dang, is it more pay? Is it more responsibility?" I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but hey, they dipping and dabbing and moving and jabbing.
I'm hollering. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you
man,
been watching the playoffs? I
we
guess you
we gotta
ain't.
take a commercial break, producer Britt. I've seen some of the playoff. Hey,
Ah!
Ant-Man, huh? Ant-Man said LeBron, "What up?"
What up, though, right?
Minnesota Timberwolves took down Luka and LeBron? What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, but Magic Johnson, he made a good point. He said JJ Redick did a good job in the regular season, but when it came to, the playoffs so far, that first game, he didn't see any adjustments. The Lakers, they were
Mm,
playing too much one-on-one. They weren't playing any offense. Like nothing was
mm.
happening. And I was watching that game. And I was like, "I feel you, Magic. I feel you." Because I was like, "I don't see I'm not seeing no adjustments. We calling these timeouts, but ain't nobody doing nothing."
All them
I'm like,
points.
Are we just calling timeout for water? What are we calling timeout
Oh,
for?
god.
Because no one's adjusting. We're not moving. We're not doing anything. Luca, threw his hands up a couple times. I can't stand when they do that. And
Oh
then,
my goodness
playoffs are
gracious.
here. So the refs are
That
letting
is
them play more. So we gotta take advantage of that.
mm,
We gotta take
let them
advantage of
play.
that.
And guess who can play? Ant-Man will play through the contact.
He will play
Ant-Man
through
ain't
the contact. He would,
and
yeah, yeah.
that's
And
why they
me,
did what they did.
yeah, yeah,
That's why they did what they did. Did you
yeah.
see any other game? You see the Knicks and, God, who was it? The Knicks and
Ooh, who did they
oh
play?
my goodness, I was watching the game.
Oh, you watched it.
Knicks,
Uh,
man, I
is
can't
that the
remember.
Pistons? Did they play the Pistons?
Yeah, 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 that's who it
Yes.
was.
No, I
Knicks and the
didn't see
Pistons.
that one. I didn't see that
Say,
one, but I
that's a
saw
pretty good game.
yeah. How did Carl
Oh,
Anthony Towns do? He's not my favorite person, but yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns, he be giving me a little bit too much whining too, but
He
I
do
always
be
let to see
wanting.
Spike. I always let to
Mhm.
see Spike in the stands though.
Yeah.
Spike
Yeah.
gets so excited. It's like,
Of
bruh.
course. Of course.
Spike, you had Spike Lee in the stands. I feel like I heard him say Ben Stiller in the stands too. I think I looked away from the TV, but I heard somebody say Ben Stiller. So I believe
Oh,
he was
yeah,
in the
I can
stands
see
too.
that, and then, what was the other I watched the Warriors versus, oh my gosh, I watched the game. Here we
We're the
go
worst.
again.
We're the worst. Warriors and Rockets.
Warriors
Warriors
and
and Rockets.
Rockets. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Playoff
Yeah,
Jimmy,
man.
that's a different person right there.
I be
Playoff Jimmy.
forgetting that they have Jimmy Butler on this team.
You gotta watch him play on his team. It is crazy, Jonathan. It's so crazy.
And this see, but this the thing where like what we're talking about a little bit earlier about when we are talking about like about sports and Jimmy Butler in this system,
Mhm. It's
it
working.
works
Mm,
because this is a championship system, and this is probably the
mhm,
first time in Jimmy Butler's career to
mm,
where this team has a championship pedigree, to where they understand like Jimmy Butler ain't crazy, he just
mhm.
want to win. So
Oh, yeah.
now
Mhm.
Steph wanting to win, Draymond wanting to win. Jimmy fit right in. Oh, that's what we do. Oh, we about to run 3 miles. Cool. Let's run 3 miles. Oh, we about to be in the gym all night. Let's be in the
Yeah,
gym all
yeah,
night. That's what we doing.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
what
He
people don't
definitely
know
has that
when Jimmy
mindset.
Butler, what was it? When he went to God, I can't remember the team it was. I feel like it was the Bulls. That boy moved out there to Chicago,
Yeah.
and he well, no. Over the summer, he moved to New York,
Mhm.
got an apartment. He got in his Heath Ledger bag. He got an apartment, didn't
Oh.
have nothing in the apartment,
Mhm.
and he is just working out.
Mm,
Period. Isolated from everything, everybody. We working out. That's what we on,
I
and
can
that's
see
why
that.
Jimmy Butler has turned into the monster that he's turned into. Point. Case in point. I'm
Let's
done.
return to the Monty.
Hey,
All
hey
right,
man.
y'all. Well, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're just dabbling and yapping, had a little yap sesh right there. But stay tuned. Coming up is my segment, what I saw scrolling. Got a few things for you. Um, more informational today. More informational today. So stay
Love
tuned. We'll be
information.
right back with more speaker success in the morning. Mhm.
Do you want to feel confident in your skin every day? Introducing Skin Rituals, a luxury home based skin studio that specializes in hyperpigmentation, acne, and personalized treatments for every skin type. Owned by solo esthetician and registered nurse Courtney Durham, Skin Rituals is all about curating facial treatments designed just for you. Hydrate, brighten, nourish, and soothe your skin with expert care and cutting edge techniques that promote natural healing. Whether you're looking for a relaxing facial or a transformative chemical peel, Skin Rituals offers results driven treatment tailored to your needs. With over 7 years of experience, Courtney's goal is to help you safely achieve the healthy skin that you deserve. At Skin Rituals, we believe that taking care of your skin is an investment in your confidence. Book your appointment today and leave every session feeling grateful for the choice that you made to take care of yourself. Skin Rituals, because your skin deserves the very best. All right, family. Welcome back to Speak Your Success. We are 33 minutes after the hour. It is April 21st, 2025. We're about to go ahead and kick the rock to producer Britt. It's playoff season, right? So we're about to kick her the rock and we're about to let her show us what she saw scrolling.
That is hilarious. That is
It's
hilarious.
playoff.
Kicker the
It's playoff time. You know what I'm
I mean, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, I could do that thing.
Yeah, do your
Man,
thing. What you gonna do with that
we
rock
gotta get
though?
this connection working. Okay, y'all. So first things first, there will be early voting in North Texas. If you're in North Texas, I know you're like, Brittany, we just voted. Oh my gosh. Well, we gotta vote again.
Mm,
Okay. So, so what we're voting for, this is a
oh
special
my God.
election, and we're voting for. I just had it. I just had it. Board of trustees, school board of trustees, local
Mm,
elections, city councils, and I believe there's one more. And just more representatives. Yeah, other representatives. Yeah, that's what it says. So this is a special election. So if you're in Dallas County, actually
yeah,
voting starts tomorrow, April 22nd, to Friday, April 25th. And then you can vote Saturday, April 26th, Sunday, April 27th, and Monday, April 28th to Tuesday, April 29th. Okay. So voting will be open from April 22nd all the way to the 29th. Um,
hit them poles.
so hit the hit the ball.
Hit them poles, man.
Hit
Because
the balls. Yeah,
producer
it's
Britt,
important.
we
It's
gotta,
important.
we.
I bet you understand why it's important to vote now, huh? I bet you understand now.
Who you talking to? Oh,
I'm
I
talking
thought you
about
talking to me. I'm
everybody.
about to say,
I'm talking about everybody
wait a
out there.
minute, wait a minute.
I bet you go stand in line for
Oh
real
man.
now. Huh? Huh?
But yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta understand who are these people that we put in these trustee seats. Who are these people that have influence with the schools and around the schools, putting
Mhm.
books in the library. Like this really is important because
Yeah.
now it's getting out of hand. Okay, books is disappearing right before our eyes.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes. Yes. Another Dallas story. Carmelo Anthony. This is the teenager that stabbed the other
Mhm.
young teenager, Austin
Yeah.
Metcalf, at the
Jesus.
track meet. So um,
That
he got out, I did say that, he got out on bail. His bail was a
mm,
$1 million and they dropped it down from there and he's
mm,
out. And they held his first held a press conference in Dallas addressing the backlash they faced since Anthony was accused of stabbing
mm.
accused. So
Oh,
he's
wow.
been accused of stabbing him, and the way that social media is just like talking about this case right now, it's like, it's deeper than what than what we think it is. Because also, Jonathan, the Austin Metcalf, his family, someone in his family, I believe, or his family, but they were the residence was swatted.
Wait a minute. We got some foul play. What's
Yeah,
happening
so
there?
it's getting a little deeper. It's getting a little deeper.
Oh
But
my goodness.
yeah, at the track meet, the family claims they received threats, harassment, and false accusations, including rumors about a lavish lifestyle funded by a Give Send Go fundraiser. Despite the hardships, they
Mm,
maintain their belief in the legal system and Anthony's right to a fair trial. Okay, so Carmelo Anthony, crazy, he has the same name as the actual Carmelo
that's
Anthony.
yeah.
Um,
That's
17 accused of stabbing Austin Metcalf, 17. Two teenagers got into an altercation at Frisco, Texas high school track meet,
mm.
and Anthony's family has started receiving threats. But it's just
Lord help
more
these babies.
information. Just more information coming out and out and out and out and more and more and more and more. So,
Producer Britt, we gotta help these babies. We gotta help these babies, gotta get the knives out the babies' hands. And if we
oh man.
grown-ups trying to do grown crime stuff,
Mhm, mhm,
keep them
mhm,
out of it. Keep
mhm.
them out of it. If you wanna do your own crime, we don't encourage that, but keep kids out of it. They got whole lives, man. Keep them out of
Whole
it.
lives, whole lives. So I totally
Mhm.
agree on that. And then Jonathan, we gotta talk about Sinners. I mean, I know we both
Mm.
haven't seen it, but
Hey,
Sinners is the first horror movie to earn a cinema score in the organization's 47-year history. The film starring Michael B. Jordan grossed $45.6 million over Easter weekend, becoming the top movie and making and marking the first time in over a decade that Warner Brothers has two movies earning $40 million
wow.
dollars each.
Come through, sinners. Come through,
Come through,
sinners.
Ryan.
Ryan, Michael B. I was telling you earlier, I'll tell you offline, like the press run that they're on right now, like
Oh
that
yeah.
they're doing the work though. Like not only
Mhm.
and they're showing us just because you put out the product. This is a great example of put out the product and let people
Mhm.
come. They doing a complete opposite of that. They putting out the
Mhm.
product and then they're bringing it to the people. Hey,
Mhm.
this is what we doing. This is what we got to go. Hey, we're gonna go see. I'm gonna go see Sinners today. Me and Gabby talking about going to see Sinners today.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
I am. I'll be there today too. Maybe we at the same theater. I don't know. Uh, But yeah, I'll definitely be there. I've just loved that he made, what was it, 3 different versions of the movie.
Oh
You
my
can
goodness.
There's so much detail, like
His attention to detail is crazy, and the first
Mhm,
time this is the first time that this
mhm.
video has been shot this way, putting the IMAX and the other type of camera, and he breaks it
Yeah, well,
down.
yeah, the film, yeah, the other
Yeah,
type of
yeah, yeah,
film,
yeah, yeah.
putting that on together, and I mean, you could
Mm-mm.
tell he's very passionate and he
Crazy passionate.
loves what he does, and,
He in
I
there.
believe his she said, "I'm gonna see Lucia's gonna see." Yeah, she's gonna see
Yeah, Lucille,
Sinners
get in there. Get
today.
in
Yes,
there. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about that. Playoffs tonight continue tonight.
Mm.
I believe my other iPad messed up, so this is just not cool.
Yeah, they
Ba,
kicked you
ba.
out they kicked you out the broadcast. We got the black screen.
I know, crazy. But do you have your playoff
Hey, what
schedule?
tonight we got the Knicks and the Pistons running it back.
Okay.
We got Clippers and the Nuggets. What you think?
Mm.
What you think about that one right there? You think the who you think going Clippers and
I'm
Nuggets?
going with the Clippers on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want
Oh,
Kawhi to come
wow.
out. Come on out,
Hot
Kawhi.
take. You gonna go against Jokic? You gonna go against the Joker?
I'm not everybody's just he's a great basketball player, but he's just too nonchalant for me. Like if you don't like being over here and you don't like playing basketball and
Oh,
you want to go home every time and you
he
just
not nonchalant. The boy just hoop. He just hoop.
he be, oh
No,
my God, we gotta
but
do this, we gotta do that. Yeah, that's your job.
when I tell you Russell Westbrook is about to lose the series for them, I'm sitting there watching the Brit. So look,
I did
what
watch this.
Saturday? It was Friday or Saturday. I can't remember. But whenever the last game was, we was at rehearsal
Uh-huh.
and they was watching the game while I was eating lunch. And
Hmm.
Ray just, man, look at Westbrook. He about to throw the game. The final countdown. Westbrook dribbles over there, jumps up, and it throws the ball at Harden. We're like, wow. Westbrook going up to lay it up,
Yeah.
throw it off the backboard. Wow. So anyway, anyway, you
Wow.
got you yeah. Tonight you got Clippers and Nuggets, you got Pistons and Knicks, and then tomorrow you
Hmm.
got your Bucks and Pacers, you got your
Hmm.
Grizzly and Thunder, ooh,
Hmm.
and
It
Lakers and
should
T
be, I
Wolves.
would say it should be late. So
Lakers and T
this
Wolves.
is what I know about LeBron, okay? So
Oh man.
this
Oh man. Okay. Well, what we
this is
know
just
about
what I
LeBron?
know. This is just what
What
I
we know
know
about him?
about LeBron, okay? So they play the first game, whoop de whoop de woo, whatever happens,
Hmm.
happens. And then LeBron goes, he analyzes, okay? He goes, he gets into LeBron playoff mode. He's there, he's seeing what he got to do because he has so much to do. He has to get back to the finals. And he's like, I do this all the time. This is my regular schedule. A lot of people aren't used to this. and so, second game, we're gonna win that. I mean, don't forget, LeBron did, he did come back from the
He
three
came back
zero
from a three. He came.
yeah,
He was. I think he about one of the only people to come back from the three. I get you, but that was probably like 10 years ago. Okay, for one, that was about
Hey, I
10.
mean, he's
For
still
one,
playing
that
like
was
he
10 years
10
ago.
years ago.
For two, for two, um, yeah, nah. For two, I think it's gonna be an early. It's gonna be an early year for LeBron. I think he got a lot of stuff to do in the
Nah,
offseason, so I think he's trying to get started early. Yeah, I think he's trying to get started early.
nah.
So
I think he's
we'll see.
gonna do. And then you got Luca. Luca can have a breakout game, and I mean, he could really take over if he wanted to. Because
He had a
these are
breakout game last game.
these are no, he didn't. They barely played
He had
any
like
defense. They didn't
30.
do it. That's a normal game for you. You're a franchise player. You're supposed to do that.
Oh,
You supposed to do
okay.
that. You
Nice
supposed to do
supposed to
that.
do that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like when people, oh my God, he can dunk. You're as tall as the
He's
basket.
6'12". What you
Yeah,
want to
you
do?
supposed to do that. That's your
Which
job.
one
You're
you want to
supposed to
lay it
do.
up? Uh, uh.
Yeah, you
But
supposed
yeah,
to do
last
that. So
game,
I don't
what
be
last
impressed.
game, Luca had, where is it at? Last game, Luca had 37.
I
Come
don't
on, dude.
care. No,
30, man, say
that
that
ain't
ain't no
enough.
regular game. LeBron had 19. No, but that's not a regular game. Okay.
That's it's not a regular game. That's because he
Hey, but
taking his
they
time
they
the
did what
first
they had
time.
to do. They said, Luca, go off. We'll just maintain LeBron. And they won. The game plan worked.
Well,
The game
it ain't gonna work this time. JJ Redick, he better get it together, cause mm-mm, mm-mm.
we gonna see. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Okay.
We gonna see. So yeah, if you saw anything scrolling, if you want to feature it on the show, y'all send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok at producer Britt. I will review it, and you might see what you saw scrolling. All right, Jonathan, what you got?
All right. Well, we about to go to commercial break. About to go to commercial break right now. But family, if you all have not subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Should be just down here, down below. Turn that red button gray. Bing. And y'all, we'll be right back with more Speaker Success in the morning. If you don't know, we're here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Right now, 6:45 after the hour, and we'll be right back with more Speaker Success. Are you a new or budding entrepreneur looking to set your business up for success?
Profit Mode is here to help you navigate your entrepreneurial journey with expert education and services. From tax planning and bookkeeping to selecting the right business structure, Profit Mode has you covered. They'll even educate you on how to properly set up your business for building credit so you can grow with confidence. Profit Mode's mission is to provide you with the tools and guidance you need to establish a solid foundation for your business. Whether you're just getting started or you're ready to take the next step, we're here to support your goals. Let Profit Mode help you turn that entrepreneurial dream into a reality with the knowledge and services to back it up. Your success starts with the right foundation. Contact Profit Mode today to get started.
All right, all right, all right, y'all. Welcome back to Speaker Success in the Morning. I'm Jonathan Jones. We got producer Britt in the building, as we always do, rock and roll successors. So, y'all, one thing that I always want to just put out there and make sure that everybody is aware of and knows, you also can catch all of our episodes on audio platforms as well. So, your Apple, your Spotify, your iHeart, wherever you stream podcasts, just type in Speaker Success in the Morning, and we will pull right up. All right. So now, producer Britt, come on back out. Come on back out. And today, producer Britt,
Yeah, what you got?
I want to flip the script for a second. I want to flip the script for a
Oh, okay.
second.
What you got?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, no. I mean, I don't got no time or no buzz or nothing.
I got
But
you a timer right there.
well, okay,
I
okay.
do
Got
my
a little
thing over
time. We got
here.
a little
Okay.
time. A
I
little
got the
5 seconds
hot
right there.
keys. I got the hot
A little
keys.
5 seconds. Okay. Well, can we put you on the hot seat?
Okay, what you
Can
got?
we? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So y'all, if this is your first time tuning in, this is we like to have fun, like to have fun on the show, right? Like to have a little fun. So this is our game where we put up 5 seconds, and then in this 5 seconds, you got to name off whatever we say. And if you don't name it off, then I mean, you just take the L. That just is what it is.
Yeah. I'm not good at this game, but let's go.
Oh no, I don't. Why you got it? Why you want to tell the people that before? No, no,
I
no.
told you, I said this before already. I
Nah,
was
just
like,
let them
this
see.
game take me some time. I need 10
Just let
seconds.
them see. Okay. Okay. Producer Britt,
It's gonna be
I
hard.
need you.
Okay.
I need you to name me 3 NBA players.
LeBron James, Luca, Kawhi.
Okay. 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 Run that 5 seconds back. Let's see. Let's see. I need you to name me 3 WNBA players. Run that timer. Yeah.
Okay. Was it Angel, Caitlin, Paige?
That girl got that laugh, bought herself some time.
I did.
Okay. Top 3 vacation spots that you've been to. Go.
I've been to
Yeah.
Mexico, Europe,
Mm.
Mexico. I mean, if I
Mexico, Mexico,
but I went to
Mexico.
Europe. I mean, I went to Europe, so I went to Paris. I've been to Ibiza. I've been to Barcelona. I've been to the south of France.
Okay.
So yeah, vacay there. How about that?
Run tell that.
Yeah,
Run
we're
tell
gonna tell
that.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. We good. We good. We
You can do
good.
one more. We got 30 seconds. You got one more to the 50.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Give me give me 3 books out the Bible.
First John, Second John, and Matthew.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm actually
Okay.
in Romans right now, so I don't know why I didn't say Romans, but
Oh, what you reading in Romans? Talk to us.
I'm in
Shoot,
Romans.
let you do the final thought. Get the people the
No,
words.
no, 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 no. I'm working on myself. Um, man, Romans chapter 8, I believe, is talking about the when it's talking about the flesh and what
Mm,
the flesh wants versus what fighting your flesh versus doing the right thing, pretty much. And
Mm.
yeah, so that's something that I'm working on, and try to not to be so flesh heavy, but leaning into what God has for me, and just trying to understand that. So yeah, so I'm just in Romans right now.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
that sound like final thought to me right there. Sound like a
Yeah.
little final thought.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Talk that scripture. Talk that truth. Talk that
So
truth.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I got. Mhm.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All
Thank
right.
you,
All
thank you.
right, producer Britt. So y'all, today we had a great show. As you all know, we like to have fun here. We like to educate. We like to inform. But even y'all beyond that, we don't want you just to take this information and hoard it for yourself. Share this episode with a friend. Share this episode with your mama. Share this episode with your coworker. Share this episode with your kids. Okay, because at the end of the day, if we just hold the information that we get and that we learn, then nobody gets better and we don't grow as a community. So my final thought today, I'm gonna go back to just what I was talking about a little bit with straight from the source. And y'all, I want you to remember, and this is the season that I feel like I'm in my own life. It's like I feel that, man, God wants to do something big in my life. But right now, it seems like God has put me on small assignments, right? So for you, wherever you are, you're anointed and you've been called and created for a time such as this, right? A time such as this. So don't negate the small steps and the skills that God has been giving you and the opportunity to grow you, because it's going to come a time to where you're going to be called upon to use those skills. So the final thought at the end of the day, be faithful. Be faithful with little so that God can truly trust you with much. All right, family. Until next time, I'm Jonathan Jones. That's producer Britt. And y'all make sure that you subscribe to the channel and stay connected, because this is Speak Your Success in the Morning. And always remember, family, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why should you and why would you live any other